Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is the 30th review of the Euro Snus playlist. That playlist and another review from it will pop up on screen in the last 20 seconds of this video. So we will be looking at this. This is Lundgren's Aflonglod. I think that's how you pronounce it. I may have just butchered the entire thing. I do, before we take it over to the desk to take a closer look at the packaging and the product inside, want to draw your attention to the two links in the description. That is the main funding for this channel. So with that, we will take it over to the desk. We will take a look at the packaging. We will take a look at the product inside the packaging. And then we will bring it back up top, and I will let you know what I think. Back in a moment. Okay, and here we are. So I do want to point out right now that this, as with the last 7 and the next 2 product, this review was funded by private donations by Mr. Greg Lammers. So if you see him in the comments section, give him a thank you. So what you're looking at is a black plastic catch lid with a sticker on it. And for some reason, it's not actually coming off. Is this supposed to do that? Ah, tricky. It's actually hinged. Okay. Haven't had a hinged one in quite a while. I don't know if you can see that. So, I suppose the Islay Whiskey product is hinged now that I think about it on the inside of that lid. But I haven't seen a hinged product on the outside for a while. So that's just for used pouches, portions. And it snaps back down. So, as you can see, the sticker on the black lid is black itself, base color wise. This is all raised, the lettering there. Everything else is flat. With the exception, if you can see it, of this. There is a very slight texture to that up top. I do not know what that is. I am guessing that is Mr. Lundgren's. I'm just blowing smoke. I have no idea who that is. But anyway, we'll move on here. So you got the Swedish flag. This is a Swedish product. You have a long stretched out warning label in Swedish. Look at the length of some of their names. Look at that word. And then up top, you have something that's saying that it's a portion medium, and it is smacking of tobacco and bergamot. Yeah, tobacco and bergamot. That's all I really actually know. There is a very nice tax stamp. Now, when I got this product, there was an aftermarket English warning label and warning label on the side. I have removed them. Branding. That is an impressive, I guess that's a tax stamp. And then going to the back. So you have another Swedish warning label with that ridiculously long word on it. And then you have a made on and best before. I should note, as of right now, we are in the wee hours of the 9th of February 2025. That is when this will be uploading to the Patreon channel. I'm saying that because the best before date would appear to be the 25th of February. You will not be seeing this on YouTube probably until mid to late April, I am guessing. But it will be after the 25th of February. So the made on date is pretty recent itself, and then the best before is the 25th of February 2025. So right now we have about 16 days before that comes up. Ingredients list, because in Sweden we just do some things better. And barcode. Okay, so what I know about this, although the can it is saying is, I believe, 17.6 grams right there. This is portioned. I believe it is original. And I believe it is, the strength is 8 milligrams nicotine per portion, not gram, per portion, I believe. It would appear that they have some, I don't know if that's just the type of banding. I didn't see any perforations on the banding. Let's get it open. Let's get it open. You will open. Okay, and there we go. Okay, so, excuse me. This is some sort of odd pouch material, actually. I don't know if I've ever had a product with pouch material like this. It would seem to be original portion. That is not a white portion, but I suppose since it has been made so recently, there hasn't been a lot of time for staining to go on of the pouch material. But look at that pouch material. I mean, even without magnification, me looking at it directly at the desk here, it looks odd. It looks strange. So I don't know, maybe this product uses a coarser cut, maybe? I don't know. The product seems nearly as wide as a dip pouch, but it's shorter. So I do not know. I don't think I've ever seen. Now, mind you, I've only done the 30 reviews on this playlist, and probably in my time another 10 to 20 products that aren't on this playlist, going back years and years ago. I don't think I've ever remembered seeing a pouch like this before. So with that, we will take it back up top. I am sorry on the moving around the sides that it may have been slightly out of focus. For whatever reason, my camera as of late seems to be taking on different focusing aspects. It's something's changed and I can't figure out what. Anyway, back in a moment. Okay, so there are 22 pouches to the can. I don't know where they come up with these numbers. They must be doing pouches to bring the pouches out to like a certain gram weight for the entirety of the product inside. Because some of them, I've had 22s, 25s. I think one of them had like a 23. I'm like, what is going on here? That is, I'll tell you what that's smelling like. It's smelling like a cross between a Swedish Snus Natural, or their version of Natural, and an SP nasal snuff, because there is a lot of bergamot coming off this. So these pouches are weird. Like, I don't think I've, just the pouch material, but not only that, they're not real wet. Like, I've been dabbing one on the paper towel. It's not leaving any marks. Yet, they're not white portions either. So, I don't know how. I just don't know. I don't know. But they strike me as odd for a number of different reasons. The dimensions, the material, the fact that it's not white yet it's really not stained up like an original portion. So here we go. There's bergamot right off the bat. I am going to pause this one more time while I figure out what is going on here flavor-wise. And I am back. So, there's a lot of Swedish Snus, natural type ones that have bergamot in it. They don't usually have it to this level. So, the nicotine's good. It seems to have a lot of saliva moving around. Now, I haven't had any spit or anything like that. I'm sure it's fine swallowing. The pouch material does seem to improve the experience. There seems like there's more flow going on. The pouch material here is noteworthy in itself. I mean, even outside of Snus, the pouch material with those basically holes in it does a really good job of doing what people buy pouches for to do, but also allowing the product to operate sort of like if it wasn't in a pouch, I guess. I'm having a hard time, obviously, explaining this for whatever reason. The bergamot is strong, okay? So if you don't like bergamot, you can scratch this one off the list. The nicotine is good. I don't think this is promoted as a like high nicotine product. That said, in my estimation, at 8 milligrams, it would probably be the low end of high nicotine products coming out of Sweden. All right. There's contact sensation. It's not a burn, but it starts juicing up. Now I'm holding it down bottom as I usually do for these reviews, just because you get flavor faster that way, and it's what I'm used to anyway. But it's creating a good bit of saliva buildup. I'm swallowing it. This stuff will be Swedish snus in the normal fashion of being pasteurized and whatnot. You will not get ill from it. There is no uncomfortable effect in the throat. Again, it's a natural, a Swedish snus, the Sweden's version of natural. Don't read it in American Dip natural. With a dose of bergamot. Tobacco, it's there. That's the natural aspect, but the bergamot is the thing that's going to stand out to you, because if you're watching this, you're most already used to the flavors of tobacco. So all in all, it's pretty good. I'm very impressed with the pouch, as if you hadn't guessed already. But all in all, the packaging is not unsightly. The catch lid is always a help with these, because if you're going to be sort of low-key, non-spitting, then that just aids in the whole disposal aspect. Flavor is going to be depending on whether you like bergamot. That's what that's going to be. But you will not be lacking nicotine-wise. I don't see any need from the nicotine aspect to use more than one pouch at a time. All is good. Presentation's good. Product in the can is good. Quality basically all around. Good level of nicotine. And if you were putting an order together at some point and you didn't think bergamot would bother you, you may want to think about giving this a run. All right, so this is my review of Lundgren's Aflonglod. I do hope you all well. As always, do take care of yourselves, and God bless.